Welcome to my channel Pure Maths with Aryan, and today I will explain the 4 rules of surds. Surds are numbers like square roots. Say for example square root of 5. It's a surd. So basically any number that is not a square number, it's a surd. Square root of 16 is not a surd because that's just 4. With that being, we have the 4 general rules of the surds. The first one. If you have square root of AB is equal to square root of A times square root of B. Say root 20, that should be equal to square root 4 times 5. Square root of 4 is 2. So that's just 2 root 5. If I have square root of 27 times square root of 3, that's equal to square root 27 times by 3, that's just square root of 81, that's just 9. Square root of 50 is equal to square root 25 times 2, and that is just 5 root 2. A more challenging one, 5 root 27 multiply by 2 root 18, and we have root 27. I can write it as 9 times 3. So 5 root 9 times 3 times 2. Square root of 18 is 9 times 2. Square root of 9 here, it's 3. Multiply by 5 in the front, that's 15 root 3 times square root of 9 is 3. Multiply by 2 in the front, that's just 6. So that will be 6 root 2 equals 15 times 6 is 90. Root 3 times root 2 is just root 6. 4 root 3 square. That means 4 root 3 times 4 root 3. 4 times 4, 16. Root 3 times root 3 is just 3. And that's equal to 48. The second rule is just an extension of the first rule, where root A times root A is just A. Root 7 times root 7 is equal to just 7. Square root of 5 times square root of 5 is just 5, but we probably have seen it 5 to the power of a half times 5 to the power of a half, and that's just 5 from the rules of indices. Rule number 3. Square root of the quotient A over B is equal to square root of A over square root of B. Square root of 36 over 49, that's just square root of 36 over square root of 49. So that's just 6 over 7. 8 root 12 over root 3, that's just 8 root 12. I'm choosing multiplying 4 multiplied by 3 and not 6 multiplied by 2 because I'm looking at a square number, so I can find the square root of it over root 3. So that's equal. Square root of 4 is 2 multiplied by 8, 16 root 3 over root 3. But root 3 and root 3 are cancelling, so the answer is just 16. Rule number 4. M root A plus or minus n root A, that's just m plus minus n root A. If I have minus 6 root 3 plus 12, That's equal minus 6 root 3 plus root 12 is 4 times 3. Square root of 4 is 2. So I can write it 2 root 3. Minus 6 root 3. Add 2 root 3. That's just minus 4 root 3. 3 root 50 minus 9 root 8. That's the same thing as 3 root of 50 is 25 times 2 minus 9. Square root of 8 is 4 times 2. That's equal. Square root of 25 is 5. Multiply by 3. That's 15 root 2 minus. Square root of 4 is 2. Multiply by 9. It's 18 root 2. So 15 root 2 minus 18 root 2. That's just minus 3 root 2. If I have minus 5 square root of 32 plus 2 root 27 minus 5 square root of 32 is 16 times 2 plus 2 square root of 27 is 9 times 3. Square root of 16 is just 4. Multiply by minus 5, it's minus 20 root 2 plus square root of 9 is 3. Multiply by 2, 6 root 3. And that cannot be simplified any further. Say I have square root of 11 plus 2 square. That will be square root of 11 plus 2 multiplied by square root of 11 plus 2. Multiplies that and that. Root 11 times root 11, multiply them just there, is just 11. Root 11 times 2, 2 root 11. Now choosing the next part, multiplies there and there. 2 times root 11, just 2 root 11. 2 times 2, 4. 11 plus 4 is 15, plus 2 root 11, add 2 root 11, 4 root 11. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed these tutorials. Please subscribe. I need you to tell me what type of exercises would you like to be developed. And you'll be the first one to know once you subscribe. There will be a new video on the next topic, which is simplifying surds and rationalizing the denominator.